Ah, hi there. Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. It's me, your friendly neighborhood alien, Hikaru Star. And I kind of tweaked my setup here. Instead of my microphone being like right about here, it's like way up by the camera. So if I sound a little different, that's why. I just moved my microphone up because, honestly, I'm also somewhat organized. As you can't really see because camera's not up high enough, but I'm organized here. So today is paint day. And I am going to paint my doll. Well, one of my dolls. Okay, so I need to make some paint. I'm gonna go with this, I think bright blue and peacock teal. With my microphone moved up, I'm gonna probably bump it a lot less. Like, I know I'm going to need quite a bit. I'm just trying to take a look at the doll itself, the doll picture itself here. Okay, let's try that. See how this looks. Ooh, I kind of like this already. Wow. This is nice. Oh, 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 I like this as a base. Okay, hope I got enough. This goes back over here. Okay. So we're going to start with the head. Now I'm going to paint all the base color first. Unfortunately, I do not have any magnets deep enough for that. But I can figure out my way around it. So we're just going to paint the first color on, the base color on first. Then I'll do some a little bit lighter around here. I got some Fox pictures already loaded up in a browser. I spent more time on Monday cleaning her up. I'm gonna do 2 coats of this first. And I'm gonna try to brush this, this general direction. All the same direction. Some of the stuff will be added with when I get to the makeup. Especially like one of the first things I do after the wig. And that's, clear coat and stuff, but yeah. We'll see how it looks with the purple undertones too. But I spent more time working on her off stream. Oh, I got enough. I hope I got enough of the base coat. Thankfully, nothing exciting's been going on this week. Once again, a nice, quiet week. Yes, I know you. I know you. I know you hear stuff going on out there, buddy. There we go. Try to get this done. Once again, like I said, thankfully nothing chaotic has been going on. Hi, crypto. I mean, there's been like the normal noises in the area. I haven't heard of anything chaotic going on, at least in this neighborhood. I haven't done anything exciting. Um, I got the new Hikaru doll all strung up, wig done, and everything strung up. I posted that to my blue sky. I made antenna. They're probably going to go out and get clear coated. Or one that's going to get clear coated. The other that's probably going to get painted tonight. Trying two different methods. I use my 3D pen for one. Okay, this is going to be fun. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take a look at that image. Oh, I already got some blue here. The paint. All this is a base color first. Hopefully that works. Boy. No. We'll do this. Okay. far as I know, nothing really exciting is going on this weekend. We might be gaming on Saturday. Might be. Weather permitting, because we're going to be doing it outside again. Because we all kind of want some sunlight while it lasts, you know? It's late summer. It's late summer, so, you know, days are getting shorter again. Okay. Looking over at my picture. Okay. Torso pieces. Gonna move the containers over into the bin, into the project crate, and raise my chair back up. Alrighty, I'm not bumping the microphone. That's nice. I figure you get the first coat of base color on. Oh, thankfully nothing's going on this weekend. Nothing exciting, at least. I mean, like I said, we might be gaming. Don't know if we will. I hope we do. I hope the weather's nice. Then any extra of this, I'm going to lighten up. I'm going to probably do the lights first. Or get a second coat of this on in the areas that I don't know. I don't know the full plan right now. I can't think of anything that's really been going on this week. Thankfully. Um at least, you know, in the physical world. There's all sorts of stuff going on online. And in stuff that other people can explain better because they're better with their words than I am. Oops. Let's try this. No. Let's I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Might work. It might work. On Tuesday, I did more work on the dowel, on my other dowel. This weekend, I'll be starting probably outfits. I got 2 outfits for this dowel. I'll get inside the socket here. Maybe. Ow. Okay. I think anything to talk about right now. I don't have much. I'll hit that when I get the second coat on. I want to get under there too. In that socket. Okay. This first is on the. I'm going to work on the basic body first. I'll work on the tail last. As you can see, we got a hole a socket for the tail. I even organized the tail. I think off stream, I spent like around another 2 hours on this. I'm getting her all cleaned up on Monday and, drying. So far, the weirdest doll I have done. Because, kind of comparing blues. But the weirdest weirdest style I've done, I think. More because it's like, okay, I'm using a head. I'm using a head from, you know, a fox doll head. Thankfully, I found one. I'm using it like a fox doll head, a custom top, no, custom head, custom top. Like a bottom half at least from, one doll, arms from another doll, tail from something that's not even, you know, a humanoid doll. She's gonna be an interesting one. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll make a lighter version of this. Maybe add some more teal, and then I can paint more of this on after that. That might work. I'm thinking about my other dolls. Ophanim was, or Equinox was fairly easy in terms of how I made him. I gotta get this very carefully. Yeah. Ah. Now I'm gonna place the arm together before I do anything else. I kind of want to get a sense on how paw is gonna look versus the hand. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the paw. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the paw. I'm gonna put these pieces over here. I think I'm gonna go with the paw. Empty filament spool. I figure I can put one side on each. There we go. That'll work. And I should be able to keep everything separate. Oh, I forgot to check see if I was still I think I should be. I should be safe. It's the remembering that Twitch has that has you have to opt out of its AI training bull crap. You have to opt out of its AI training bull crap. And it's bull crap. And I've been checking like before every stream to make sure I opted out. Or I'm still opted out. But I should be safe. I mean, I did opt out. You know what? I'm gonna. Do I have a spot? I can stick that. Yes. Okay. I am going to very carefully move these parts. Over here. I'll bring that back when it's time for the tail. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put you two down there. I'm gonna put you back here. Okay. And I can put the spool over there. And I'll do her leg. Her leg. I am not going to try to get a fur texture or anything like that. One thing I did discover with these old filament spools, it's perfect for this. It's like absolutely perfect for this. And this is just scrap EVA foam. At least my next house can be easy to paint. Well, my next OC doll. I'm gonna try to get her printed up, start printing up next week. Okay. Everything's gonna get painted with base blue. Even the things that should be white. Or black. Like paws. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Got my part off camera. Oh, I wonder what tomorrow's gonna be like. Tomorrow we're supposed to go shopping. I'm hoping. Haven't really done any house shopping for like 2 weeks. Last week was shopping for camping. And I was like, I kind of want to get some, fresh food. Yeah. That's not a little longer. Would probably work. Don't have much that's longer. Okay, this. Hopefully. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do the secondary colors next. So the lighter colors, the darker colors. Is the second coat. Yeah, nothing really going on this weekend. Other than weather depending gaming. Since I'm not the GM, I don't have to worry about prepping or anything. I can, I can just show up with my character sheet. That's the. Oh boy, have I got enough? Oh, you know what? Okay, I gotta get in here. I want to get in the socket too. I want one coat in the socket. It's like you're making sure the ball has one in the socket. This is more for personal preferences, but secondary colors will be on the second coat, and then I'll paint more of this on the spots that need it. But like lower legs and feet, I don't think I'm gonna need it that much. A helicopter flying overhead. You don't get too many helicopters. I don't know what's going on. I hope that's not a Coast Guard helicopter or something. Okay. Okay, move this over here. Let that dry. Oh, then the tail. Ugh. Okay. Arm. Let me get this one little effing piece. Okay. Might have to do the tail completely last. Yeah, I only got 4 of these left after this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. I'm not as dumb as I feel sometimes. One of my favorite things to do online is to like go to the sites where people can like anonymously complain about, their coworkers or family members or customers, or maybe get a laugh. But when it's like customers, it makes me feel a lot smarter. Because some people will be like, "Yeah, I thought the stairs only went up. I thought these stairs, not escalators, stairs, were one way." Where's that other? Get my spool. I'll figure something out. I do know I'm not going to have enough to do both dolls clear coating at once at least. I should have brought Elvira, the old Elvira pieces in, just so I can see how bad they look. If I get to a point where I switch dolls. What? Nope, nope, nope. Let go. Okay, let's bring this over here. Is that going to help? Hmm. Oh, there we go. Okay. Binder clip on it and sticking it in there. And a couple more binder clips I can use. Knew I could figure something out. I much prefer the alligator clips, but I've already lost two. I mean, I got the clips. I can probably replace the skewers. Okay. When I get three more parts after this, I will have just enough. I'm looking at my boy's foot pads right now. Ah, decided I should look at his foot pads and get an idea what color I'm going to paint. See if I need to get any more colors out. I mean, some of that could also wait for like the makeup stage of the doll. But I will have to wait until everything's done before I do the tail, I think. I'm trying to see how much I've got. Because I don't have nearly enough alligator clips for the tail. That's still like 6, 7 parts after all this. That's good enough. Okay. before I forget to get inside the socket again. Okay. Again for okay. Yeah. Oh, next week my boy has to go in for his annual checkup. Crypto gets to go into vet for his annual checkup. He's gonna be happy. It's a car ride. Debating though whether or not I'm gonna give him a bath beforehand. He doesn't like that thought, but he might need one. Last paw. And then I go to the next one started. Where can I put this? How many more spots do I have to put? I can put it there. Trying to find spots to put this when I'm done painting. So that things have time to dry off a bit so I can get another coat on. Hoping I can get out this weekend and get clear coat on. Okay, how about we stop moving on me? Thank you. Okay. Now, that'll work. Okay. I'll put that back there. Okay, sorry, I bumped my mic stand with my foot. Okay. Whoops, that fell. Nope. There we go. Okay. It's a brush off. Get that dried off. Okay. And go there to dry. Okay, I'm gonna look at a fox. So I was thinking about the fur on the muzzle here. I use this pencil. And I can kind of trace where this accent color is gonna go. With a pencil. Okay. Let me. No, I didn't grab it. Okay. I keep one sandwich bag for this purpose. No sandwiches have ever gone into this bag. And next week, my dog has an appointment. Put it. Don't think I'll need that yet. Okay. Put the light color in here. I'm not going to go complete white. But I am going to be using some white. Oh, that's more white. I can always add some more blue and teal if I need to. Maybe a little whiter. I might add a more white. The lighter areas, I kind of want to add a little bit more white. No? I think my partner's finally found. No, I don't think they found all the bunnies yet. Well, they were gone camping last weekend. Oh yeah, this should work. Maybe a little more white. But while they were camping last weekend, I had printed up because I was printing up the new dolls. I started every time I put a new roll into the printer, roll of film in the printer to make sure it loaded properly. I started printing up these little calibration bunnies. Um, I started printing them up, and it's like I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I mean, I did it just to make sure the filament loaded properly, but it's like I don't know what I'm going to do with them. So I started hiding them around the bedroom in places my partner could find. Places my partner usually, looked or reached. I hid one kind of cleverly, but not like super cleverly. It's still very visible. I think it'll work for the lighter. Yeah, put that up there. You know what? No. Okay. I might go with a different brush. I'm not going for exact in the lines. I'm still going to try to be within the line. You try my nose. Not going to look exactly like the design. But I think the design is never meant to be an exact representation. It's more just a visual for like style of outfit and stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna get that. don't need to worry about that on the back of the head. But a lot of the fox pictures I'm looking at, I have opened up a little bit lighter in the ears. So, no, I'll make that a third coat on the ears. Put that there. Okay. I think this is looking good. I think that's going to look good. I don't think I got enough clear coat. I might have to pick another can or something this weekend. Safe side. No, it might do that. Pick up a can of clear coat if I can. That way I know I have enough of the Stella and Elvira doll. Ah, think it's going to turn out lovely. I'm going to be very happy with this. Very happy. Almost very happy. Move that. No. Over here. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Had a dog hair. Wonder where that came from, mister. I think I just bumped my microphone with my head. There we go. I mean, it's not like this part's going to be seen under the dress, but it makes me feel better. You know that I'm getting this part painted. Now I got to do the black. Hi, Husk. Okay, good. I did. Just painting the fox girl doll now. I'll try to get to Elvira tonight. I'm working on the second coat. Oh, I'm doing pretty fine, pretty good. I think I slept like a log last night, so that's always good. Now I'm just trying to get this doll painted. How are you doing? That should be good. The light colors. Okay. That painted. I'm gonna need another paint cup here. All in there. What? Putting Linux on a Nintendo Switch. Wow. Wow. That's just Wow. I mean, it makes sense that there's a way of doing that. The people, the people who make distributions and stuff like that will put Linux on anything because it's a challenge and it's different and it's interesting. But it still amazes me what you can put Linux on. It's more for me. It's trying to control. I'm so used to putting Linux on like my old netbook and a couple old laptops that my brain cannot process trying to use Linux, which my brain goes is a desktop operating system on a gaming console. It's more my brain just can't process that. Like how do you use Linux? Whoops. That's a lot. Okay, let's add some more blue and some more black. A lot more blue here. And definitely a lot more black. I'm going to be having to add a lot of black to this. It's more for my brain. It is the controlling of it. I'm just so used to keyboard and mouse style controls for Linux. I mean, I might lighten that up with a little more blue. Now let's begin to mix. I want like a hint of blue in this black here. It is more my brain just not even going why. It's just more picturing it. I mean that's the whole thing. It's just my brain being like, huh? Plus my brain's also trying, I'm trying to think of like what I would use Linux on a Switch for. I mean, okay, maybe yeah, custom emulators and stuff, but it just I don't know. It's more my brain just can't really process that properly. I think it's not even something I would even think about doing. I mean, honestly, go go for it if you want to. Do it. It's like yeah, that sounds like interesting and challenge and playing. When I think of old gaming, I think of things like old NES games or that's a lot. Like old NES games or something. It's more like anything like past 2000 feels like it's a modern game to me. And I know that's not accurate because it's been 26 years since 2000. It's just my brain can't process that. Okay, let me look at my Fox pictures here. Oh God, Halo. I have never even played a Halo game. Okay. You are a good picture of ears. Okay. You know what? I should probably put some light in the ears. That picture has some lighter hair in the ears. I I've never played an Xbox game. Halo really never interested me to play. I never got interested in playing Halo. And then the one time people tried to get me to play Halo, we rented um we rented an Xbox. I don't know which Xbox, whichever one had the red ring of death. I know it was that Xbox because we had the red ring of death. Adding some lighter color in here. You know what? Let's make it nice. Yeah, okay. We rented an Xbox 360. I was volunteering at an anime con. We were renting it, we rented an Xbox 360 because they were amazed I had not played any modern consoles at that point. So they were going to get me to play, and then the sucker red rings of death on us. And I think we were going to play Halo. But it never really interested me, so I never played it. Let's be honest, consoles are expensive. I think that's another reason why my brain can't really process putting Linux on a console in general is just because consoles are expensive. You wait, maybe right there, yeah. So I think that's another reason why I have a hard time picturing Linux on a Switch. It's because a Switch costs money, and if anything goes wrong, I'm always worried about bricking the console. And if I break a Switch, how am I going to play Pokemon Sword and Shield? Still, it's just the way my brain works. I mean, honestly, it's not something I'm going to ever do. At most, I'll put Linux onto a computer where I feel like I can do it safely. But I wouldn't. But I'm okay with people putting Linux on whatever they want to put Linux on. If I could put Linux, oh, I'm sure I could. But if I could put Linux on my first generation iPad, I probably would. I don't think it would help the main issues I have with my old iPad, and that's its battery life. Okay, let's get you in there. You don't try on the brush. Ooh, my cheap old brushes. I'm gonna look at my Fox pictures again. I'm gonna take a look at the ear. Okay. I'm not going straight black. Okay, what's the question? Let's get you off there. Okay, let's get you off. There's the black. Okay. Okay. Bi. Non-binary and bi. Let's I'll get that back on there. Oh come on. No, no, no. Maybe right okay. Right there will work. I mean oh, there we go. Whoops. Don't want to get a little spot of dark on there. I realized I was bisexual when I was a teenager. I was attracted to both. I was attracted to like both genders that I knew of at the time in high school, way back in the 90s. I did not have a word for how I felt, gender wise until I was in my 40s and I found out about non binary. And I thought, oh, yeah, that's me. I'm all the way down there. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go all the way down here. Once I found out about the word, found out about non binary people existing, it's like, oh, wait, that's me. Okay, let me take a look back to my Fox pictures here for a second. I like you the best because you had that very neutral background. But you're a pretty good picture too. That'll help me out. Okay. I'm just trying to get so I don't have sharp lines when it comes to here and the legs. Okay, let's move this again. Yeah, I tried making the model as non-binary, gender neutral as I could, because honestly, this is the kind of stuff that I would like. I would like to feel comfortable wearing. It's the kind of clothes I put my model. Okay. Okay. That'll stay. I'm gonna keep the elbow the same. So I'm gonna go up to thinking. That way I don't have a sharp edge on that. I mean, it's still gonna look like somewhat of a sharp edge, but there we go. Kind of wish I knew some of the stuff I know now when I was younger. I think it would have saved me a lot of oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. I gotta do that. Gotta do that. Gotta try it. Gotta do that. There we go. Phone should be charging. Okay, it's charging. I'm using VTube Studio connected to Arudo on my computer right now, and I've got to switch over the power cord on my the charger brick. There we go. That's what I knew about this stuff when I was younger. It would have probably saved me a headache or 5. Okay. I think this is so far the most complex doll I've made. Okay. Okay. Just put paint on the paw. I was debating on whether I would use paw or hand for the doll. I also wish I had access to this stuff, and I decided to go with paw. I also wish I had access to this stuff like a 3D printer when I was a kid. I think I would have loved something like doing something like this in art class or for art class back in high school. Okay. Yeah. And I don't mind a little blue peeking through. Okay. Okay. And like right around here, I think. On the legs. Still gotta get the tail taken care of. Ugh. That's gonna be a pain. So I just gotta keep everything that. Welcome back. Almost. And I gotta get a second coat of the blue on here. Oh. Almost done with one half of the body. I You know what? I'm gonna put a second coat in the socket here. And that way it looks proper. If any of it gets visible, becomes visible. Okay. Ah. I think she'll look good. I think she will look good. I'm gonna. I hope that I really hope I'm proud of this stuff. Or I really hope this stuff looks as good as I think it will. Oh, I really hope the clear coat doesn't have put little yellow globs on all over, or put big yellow globs all over the doll. Oh, I just had a horrible thought that this doll might look. Not really horrible, but this doll might end up somewhat like a Lucario. I just realized the colors I'm using. Oh well, not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Um. Uh, there we go. Open up new tab. I pinned that there. Oh, still feels kind of weird to have it on a Switch, but that's cool. And it's Ubuntu, which I'm guessing is a I can't think of the technical term, a branch of Ubuntu. It's branched off of Ubuntu because Ubuntu is the last Linux I've used. Okay, where's the other? Okay. Okay, get back to my tab with my Fox pictures there. So I have my references. And back to OBS. Okay. Seeing how I did it. Okay, trying to figure out about how much space I had. Doesn't have to be exact. I mean, I think the only reason I've ever used Linux is because it's like I have an old piece of hardware, and I know Linux can run on a lot older stuff. I, I think that's also why I'm having a hard time picturing Linux on a Switch. It is definitely the old computer for me. It's like the operating system you put on the old computer. But I probably could play something like Doom on my netbook if I get the clock battery replaced in it. And that means finding a clock battery for it. I miss the old netbooks. Don't fall. Don't fall. Hear me? You hear me, little arm? Lower arm here? Don't fall. I didn't get the foot, right? Yes, I did. I know I would never be putting Linux on our Switch. Mine on my partner's Switch. Because my partner uses it also. And might notice if I put Linux on it. Might not. I don't know. I mean, we do have a Switch 2 also. All because my partner wanted to play Pokopia. Oh no, they wanted to play the latest Pokemon Legends game. Yeah, somebody will figure out how to hack it. That I am confident about. Somebody will hack it. Okay, let's get you out. Okay, how did I do it there? Okay. It's nature. It's not going to be perfectly. It's not going to be symmetrical. I don't have to worry about symmetry. I don't even know what that is. But I know Linux. Linux is like Doom. Linux is like Doom. It can be put on nearly anything. Linux is like Skyrim. It will be put on everything. Ow. Okay. Embedded multimedia card. Okay. I just know I'm not going to risk putting Linux on anything that my partner regularly uses. Especially anything to play games on. My partner doesn't like playing games on a computer. They're definitely a console player. The only reason they have laptop is so they can play The Sims. And then they're not even playing that much, at all. Mainly because they also have to play on our big space heater of a TV. And they don't want to play on the space heater of a TV in this heat. And I don't blame them for that. Meanwhile, I have no problem playing games on computers. But I'm definitely not putting anything onto a console that they have access to. And I am not risking breaking my Switch Lite. Because I think it's also for me, it is still that fear of breaking something. That fear I'll do something wrong. Like, do something horrible, like putting Windows 11 on a computer. Still gotta get that hard drive out of that laptop. Let's get the data off and never put Windows 11 on anything. You'd be better off bricking it. I think I can understand putting Linux on something like a Switch more than putting Windows anything on something that isn't a computer and didn't come with Windows. I'm amazed you were willing to put Windows on your Switch. I mean, it's Windows. I mean, why would you ruin a perfectly good piece of hardware with Windows? I use Windows. I don't like Windows. Not a fan of Windows in general. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Meh. You go over there and dry off. Meh. So? Let's gear back up. Now, let's put that back up. I think you figured out I'm not a big fan of putting Windows on anything. Okay. I'll do that with when I do put makeup on. Yeah. Same with the nose. I'm just gonna Put a quick little line. In the ear. Okay. Do I need to put light on anything? Oh, maybe the tail. The tail tip. I'll get a little black in there. That I don't need any more of. Okay. I will need... You know what? Let me take a good look at fox tails. Ugh. AI. Tail. I just want to see the colorations. Okay, let me grab a bag here. Okay. There's like some black on the tip and white. I know my partner wouldn't. I know my partner wouldn't. My partner doesn't like change, especially technological change. They don't like having their phone updated. I know my partner would hate it absolutely. Plus, they got the Switch. They got the Switch and the Switch, or we got the Switch and the Switch too, because my partner wanted to play Pokemon games. A couple of Pokemon games in particular. And I don't want to ruin that. There we go. Grabbing one of my old bags here to try to keep the stuff dry while I'm not using it. And getting the second coat of the regular blue back on these parts here. Oh. Where can I put this? Where can I put this? Oh boy, I'm running out of space. That way they don't dry out. Oh boy. It varies. In terms of favorite anime, right now, I think my favorites are still the Irresponsible Captain Tyler, Bubblegum Crisis, and the original Super Dimension Fortress Macross. I haven't watched really any modern anime of like the last probably nearly 2 decades. Mainly because I have no way of really discovering things that I want to watch. Back in the day, I watched, or I had a subscription to ADV's version of New Type magazine, and it would come with the preview DVDs, and that helped me discover things. When I was able to go to anime cons regularly, the viewing rooms helped me discover things. But I don't think I don't have anything like that anymore to discover anything new that I might want to watch, where I can just watch like an episode or two. I can just watch an episode or two and see if I can even get into the series. Okay. I mean, I've had some good piracy sites I could go to. The second coat of blue on here. Let's watch some more. After stream. Look that up after stream. Oh, I think she's gonna look amazing. To be honest, I think she's gonna look amazing when she's done. Itch. I really need a way of discovering anime. I really do. Finding things that I might be interested in watching. I remember the days when anime was still very niche. So if I found like an anime on TV, even if it wasn't something that interested me that much, I'd watch it because I felt okay. If I support, if I watch the bad dub, this bad dub of Sailor Moon, it'll be supporting anime in general. And we get more in, we'll get more in the States. Okay, there we go. And then anime started getting more popular. And now, it's here to stay, I think. There we go. Now gives her a second coat on. There we go. Get that drying. And get the second coats on. Some of this is going to be under wig. Hopefully I can work on her wig next week. I just got to get her clear coated. Hopefully I can clear coat her. Hope weather permitting, I can get her out into the garage and put a clear coat on. Tomorrow or Saturday. I'm hoping I can get it Saturday because I want to get Elvira painted too, so I can start working on her wig next week. Okay. Second coat of paint on. Whoops, sorry about my mic with my head. One problem with the new mic setup, I can hit it with my forehead now, but my arms have a lot more freedom. And I can leave the setup this way for the most part when I'm not streaming. And still have access to my craft table. I don't mind a little of the blue overlapping here. Let's hope I have enough. Oh. Ooh. There we go. There we go. I think we're getting there. I think this is going to be cool looking doll. I honestly do. A lot more effort put into her than I put into Grunwald. I can say that much. Definitely putting more effort into her. Sorry. Sorry. Can't see. But I just my arm angle's a little off right now. There we go. A little painful. Oh. Yeah. I'll try to get a better version of this up eventually, or better version on stream eventually. This one cuts out a couple times. Get down in here a little bit. Second coat on. I don't think I would have watched Power Rangers when it first came on if it wasn't for the fact that it looked like Godzilla movies. Okay. Bye. Good night. Sweet dreams. Dream of things you like. Do not put Linux in your brain, okay? I don't think our brains are compatible with Linux yet. I don't think they made a compatible distro for that. Okay, back to this. I had a horrible doll idea that I would love to make. Bugs Bunny in drag. I might want to do that as a doll now. Bugs Bunny in drag doll. Multiple outfits. Bugs Bunny's done that multiple times. Ah. I got enough for a second coat of every part that needs a second coat of blue. I mean, I'll be done with the big part soon. Oh, that would be fun. I'll put that on my pop character list. I'm not to get too much on my fingers. Oh yeah, that might be a fun doll to make. Bugs Bunny in drag. And I can just make outfits after I make an initial Bugs Bunny doll. Oh, I don't think I got big enough piece. I have more scrap foam around here that I can use. Okay. Okay. Wrong scissors. Crap, where's my other scissors? Crap. Where'd I put my other scissors? I don't know. I can't find them. Okay. Ugh. Whoops. Ugh. An old piece of floor mat foam. Okay. That might work. Might work. Ugh. Okay. 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 There we go. Ah. I want to get blue in the sockets here. But I was like looking at this, with the darker color and the lighter color. I thought that might be. I think that might be kind of fun. Bugs Bunny in drag. That'll go in my list. At least have enough blue to get through the second coat on the arms and the legs. And make more for the tail. I'm not worried about the tail. I'm worried about the arms and the legs. Okay. Oh. Dog hair. I wonder where this came from. I wish I wasn't using my phone for tracking right now. He opened his eyes. Hi, Crypto. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. Oh, I think I gotta get one on the underside of that too. I'm gonna get blue on the underside. On the inside of the socket. Hope I got enough. Hope I got enough. Ah, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Gently, 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 gently. Oh, gently, gently, gently. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. Might have enough. Gotta get a second coat on. Don't mind having some purple visible, but I don't want a lot. The color chosen on the random roll was blue. He is going to look so much like Lucario, I think. Not completely, but so much like Lucario in the sundress and the sun hat. Maybe the sun hat. I'd look for a good tutorial video on making a hat for a doll. The sundress, I think I can get. I should have enough. I should have like just enough, I think. There we go. What's my next one? You know, if Warner Brothers had the balls, if the company Warner Brothers had the balls, they would release a fashion doll line based on Bugs Bunny. Not Lola Bunny, Bugs. And now I might have to. Maybe I'll make it on the same scale as Barbie. Ah! Um, crap. I put that over there. Crap. Be right back. I'm going to take a quick little break. I think my dog needs to go outside. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. See you on the flip side. I forgot to unmute. Yeah, my partner was giving our older girl treats, and Crypto heard that and was like, I need a treat. So that's what was going on. He didn't actually go outside. He just wanted a treat. Okay. Let's put you over here again. Maybe. Okay. Um, go over there to dry. I've been keeping old storage bags that are kind of like this. Ones that I had filament in, but I got bigger bags for. And I figured I can use them for stuff like that. Okay. Second coat. I should have enough. But Crypto just wanted a treat. He didn't want outside. I thought he might. But he was just all about the treats. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. You there? Okay. Second coat. Can't wait. I gotta put that in the list. Bunny. Bugs Bunny fashion doll. I'll use the Anthro Bunny as a... No. No, I'm gonna use the Anthro Bunny as a base still. At least the head. And I'll use like... Yeah. I'll do that. Okay. Use like, human bases. Or human arms and legs. Figure out how I'm gonna make the feet properly. Um... Make the feet properly. I might just have just enough. I might have just enough. Now I still got a little more to do on this one, and I still got the other leg. Or the lower leg. But that's only got a little bit of blue I have to worry about. Okay. Separate that enough so it doesn't touch. Now, do I have enough for the second coat completely? Okay, I think I got enough. I got enough. Got enough. Yeah. Okay. Ah, okay. Hopefully, all these pieces are dry enough. Oh. Put her head. And torso away at least. Okay. Oh. This over. Okay. I'm going to grab a quick screenshot here. Okay. Okay. Get a drink. You know, there should be a drinking game associated with me. There should be. Every time I don't complete a thought and just go on a random tangent, take a shot. I want to see how many people get into the hospital for that one. Okay. I'll put that over here. I might need them. Okay. Now, I did organize the tail. And what I did was I grabbed my little bags I had for pattern organization and I numbered each bag with the part number according to the STL file. And this is 0. Okay. So back to the pictures here. Yeah, a lot of them do have like a little black line. So I'm going to use a little bit. So this would be the base. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. So this is the base. So I think 6 will be, I'll do in the light color. And 5 I'll do in the dark color. Okay. Okay. I think I figured this out. Okay. I'm gonna need this is the bright blue. Okay. And these are all gonna need 2 color or 2 coats. I think this will be close. I think this will be close when it's all mixed together. Doesn't have to be exact. I will settle for close. I'm also going to try to keep everything somewhat organized by part for clear coating. Okay. Okay. So you over here. I'm gonna toss all this over here. Beautiful. Everything will still get that first base coat of blue that I gave to the main. I gave to the body and the head. Where's one? Okay. I got what? 6 parts. I'm gonna put 5 and 6 over there, so. I've got small pieces here. Like I got something dry caught in my throat. Plus, I may have forgotten my Claritin yesterday. Well, my partner was gone on camping. I was forgetting my Claritin like all the time. I think I forget my Claritin every day. And I'd feel like, oh, I should have taken my Claritin yesterday. And then I forget to take my Claritin. I almost forgot to take my Claritin today, I think. I know I took it because I took some pain reliever with it. Mm. 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 I think I'll have to replace that stir stick. I just use coffee stirrers as my stir sticks. Work great. And I found them at the grocery store, which is great because we don't have any good art stores anymore. Just got that one craft store that's not open on Sundays. The one chain craft store that's not open on Sundays. Mm. Mm. So all the good ones and the local ones are long gone. Mm. 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 Ooh, I might be one short. Crap. Okay. I have an idea. After I get this one done. I think the next pop culture doll after Elvira will be a Bugs Bunny fashion doll. Okay. There we go. Should have enough now. I should have enough. Mm. Hopefully got enough. I don't think I need to worry about like right all the way down in there, but still. Okay. Ugh. Mm. Okay. Okay, and this will be the one in the dark. In light. All taken from a ball jointed fox toy. No. Stay there so I can get the tip on. I just want the tip. Just the tip, okay? Don't clip that and take that out of context, man. Okay. This is the part that goes into the socket for the tail. The tail socket, if you will. I'm just going to take these off. I can dry. I remember I put the other colors. The lighter shade and the darker shade. Okay. One of these days, I'm just going to have to really clean these out. Or get some new paint cups. Okay. Okay, I might actually get done soon. I was gonna try to get Elvira tonight, but I don't think I will. More because I would have to do her like all night off stream to get her repainted. So I may paint her on Monday. I mean, I think the only reason it's taking this long is because this is a more complicated tile for me to paint. Okay. The dark and the light. Okay, I'll pick that up later. Let me get a drink. Man, it feels like I got something stuck in the back of my throat. Okay. This is the dark. Getting in there too with the black. I'm hoping I have enough energy tomorrow for shopping. Get clear coat on this dowel. I think he's looking good. I think this is going to look like an amazing dowel. Let me show you. Oh, okay. That's most of the tail right there. Okay. I'm gonna let those dry. Okay. Okay. Let's pop this stuff back into its containers. Okay. I am going to call it here. I will be back on Sunday to work on one of the 2 outfits I have planned for my model BJD, the BJD of my model. And I will be back Thursday to work more on her, probably get her wig done. And Monday will be Elvira's painting Elvira. So, until then, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye. With my paint covered hands. Bye.